Y'all, it's colder than a snowman's booty hole here in Tokyo. Okay, my heater decided last night that it was just gonna stop working. Middle of December, done. Okay, this morning when I realized it really was not working and that I just didn't have it high enough, which is what I thought last night, immediately emailed the apartment complex, 6 a.m. Hey, my heater's broken. While I was at work, they emailed me back saying, yeah, we'll order that because, we're closing down for the holidays, so we'll get that order in. You just got to send us the model number that's on the unit. But I was at work, so I'm just now getting home to see that email and to send them the model number. So now I'm sitting in a cold apartment. I knew I wasn't going to feel like cooking when I got home, so I went to KFC, and apparently I ordered so much food at the KFC, the cashier gave me a little prize. I'm starting to think I look like what I'm going through. Okay, we are officially 36 hours out from my first event in Tokyo. I am so excited. I still have so much to do, including marketing, because despite the fact that I have thrown dozens, maybe even up to 100 events in my adult life, every single time I am always nervous, like, oh my gosh, what if nobody shows up? However, this may be the first time where actually nobody shows up. First of all, I could count on one hand how many Black women I know in Japan trying to host an event for a bunch of them. Who did I think my audience was? I don't know. Anyway, today we are going to start promoting the website, which I finished 2 days ago. It is 2 days before our first event. Girl just got off of work. I am currently working on the website. I am no stranger to like building something from scratch. I've built so many things in my lifetime. Get It Out the Mud is pretty much like my life story, to be honest. When I tell you, I'm always gagged by how much work goes into building something. No matter how many times I do it, it will always gag me. Like, I don't think it ever really gets easier. Actually, I don't want to say I don't think it gets easier. I feel like it's just always shocking how much work goes into building something, right? From scratch. That's number one. And number two, I'm always so gagged at myself. Because girl, you are really putting this together. Like, I'm really doing this. I'm really her. I feel like right now the guest list is going to be like me, Angie, Mabo. Like somebody RSVP'd. Actually, let me check the party full right now. Somebody RSVP'd, but they didn't put their name. So I have no idea who it actually is. Okay, yeah. So it's going to be me, my two friends, and one other person, which is kind of interesting. I'm honestly going to be gagged no matter what, just because it's the first time. Like I said, I did it in LA. I'm also like so happy with how the website has turned out. Hold on. Look at this amazing website. And y'all are going to be like, okay, yeah, you've got this too. I'm like so proud of myself. I am loving this font. I'm loving the way it looks. Yeah, this is great. I'm so pleased with this. Okay. My job has been like having back-to-back events, and y'all know I'm an arts and crafts person. So I've been like doing the arts and crafts. Anyway, we're going lamination crazy, and it kind of made me want to get my own lamination machine, but I didn't know how much they cost. So then I was like, do they sell them at Daiso? They do not, but they sell these like lamination sheets, which I feel like I should be able to figure out, but I think I'm going to print mini copies of the flyer and then go out tomorrow night or maybe the night after and just pass them out. Okay, I'm going to finish the website, finish eating, finish my laundry, because if you can hear that in the background, take a shower and go to bed, because what's on my to-do list, actually? I made a very succinct to-do list. Thursday's to-do list: work on hotties in Tokyo, be in bed by 10 p.m. That is quite literally all I meant to do today. So let me wrap this up, because your girl, look, it's 8 o'clock. Or well, hold on, sorry. It's 8 o'clock, okay? I'm going to work for 48 more minutes and then we're done. I'm going to attempt to laminate this flyer using a self-lamination sheet. So I'm on my way to 7-Eleven, literally about to hit the corner. I just realized that I forgot to save my file to my like little card before I left the computer. So now I need to double check to see if I could just do it from the app. I do have the app to print from 7-Eleven, so I just have to download it to Canva. You guys, we're embracing the chaos. We are embracing the chaos. What else can we do? Okay, I made it. It is super loud up in here, but I think I got it. One file has been sent to the multi-copy machine. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna give out 16. That's cool. Okay, 200 yen for 4 color prints. That is not a bad deal as far as deals go. I am a theater geek, as you guys know, and something that my drama teacher used to say all of the time is whether there's one person in the audience or 100, you have to give it your all. Whether one person shows up or we pack out the bar, I want it to be as fun as I want it to be. You know, the amount of people that get to enjoy that fun, that's not up to me to decide. It's whatever. But yeah, like I don't want like God to pull off a miracle and every black woman in Tokyo comes and it's not set up. Do you know what I mean? To be as fun. Like I planned for like one rinky dink guest. I feel like there's gonna at least be two. Both of them are my friends, Angie and Mabo. You know them well on this channel. But like anyway, I'm gonna do the photo booth. That's another thing I'm adding to my plate, but because I think it would enhance the vibes. And it's all about the vibes. Okay, I'm about to leave the house. Just learned that Mabo can't make it. So all those times in this vlog, I said it might just be me and my two friends. It might just be me and Angie at this point. Low key, it could just be me. Because Angie could also maybe not make it either. Like, I don't know. It's 4 o'clock. It is 4 o'clock exactly, 1600 hours. I'm about to head into Shibuya and just pass out flyers. But I'm so sorry. I'm like so pleased with myself. Is this not so cute? I'm done. Okay. Photo booth ready. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to Shibuya, pass out flyers. We're gonna see how things go. If this vlog is up, somebody else showed up. Even if it's just me and one other person. Actually, you know what? If nobody shows up, I'm still gonna post this vlog because on one hand, I think like in theory, it is embarrassing to throw an event and no one shows up. But on the other hand, it's also like it's a starting point. Sometimes life happens and you throw events and literally nobody can make it. It would not be the first time that I've been in that situation. At least in my personal life, you know, birthday dinners, you know how that go. But like professionally, that's never happened to me. So there's first time for everything type vibes. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's go into Shibuya. I think it's crazy. The one night I need Shibuya to be like a typical Sunday, manageable. It's not. Okay, I've spotted some black women though. Let me get my flyer ready. Wait a second. No, no, no. I'm losing them. I'm losing them. I lost them, but I did find the flyers. Oh, excuse me. Hi. Do you guys live in Japan? No. Oh, you're just visiting. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Well, if you guys are still out here in like the next 2 hours, I'm hosting a happy hour at a bar around the corner for black girls out here. Okay, do you live out here in Japan? Okay, all right. My name is aw-peh-yeh-mee. I'm hosting a happy hour for black girls at a bar not far from here. You should come through. If you're there before 8, you get a free shot. Y'all, the craziest thing just happened to me. I walked past a group of black girls, and I was like, oh, hey, girls. And then like only like 2 of them turned around. I was like, oh, hey, black girl. And one of them literally like ducked her head, and the other one was like, hey. But when the girl ducked her head, it took me so off guard. What would make her do that? It was so weird. And I was literally thinking to myself, I'm never filming when these things happen to me. Like I always, it's like whenever my camera's off in a way, that's when the wild stuff that people really would not believe me. Okay, so your girl has been in the house for like 40 hours straight. That is how I spent my days off, and that is clearly not healthy. So I decided to get out of the house, and now I am in Shinjuku, which we know how I feel about that. But I'm going to go to Chop Life Africa and get like a week's worth of jollof rice so I don't have to meal prep anything because I don't feel like cooking. And I've got the money and I'm killing 2 birds in one stone. I'm getting fresh air, I'm stimulating the economy, and I'm getting my meal prep. That's 3 birds, 1 stone. So, you know, Why not? So the last time me and Mabo came to, or maybe the time before last, anyway, one time when me and Mabo were at this particular restaurant, she was like, I mentioned to her, like, since we're in Shinjuku, we should go to Kabukicho because I've never been to Kabukicho before. And she looked at me like I was an idiot. And she said, we are in Kabukicho. And we went back and forth. I said, this is not Kabukicho. And she was like, there's literally signs everywhere. I said, girl, there are no signs. We asked the guy on the street. He also looked at me like I was an idiot, said this is in fact Kabukicho. He also pointed to a sign. It was in kanji, so I could not confirm or deny that it said Kabukicho. Later, though, I did see a sign that said we were in Kabukicho. Anyway, fast forward to today. I'm here, and I've been to this restaurant so many times I don't need to be looking down in my phone for Google Maps for directions. So I'm just like out looking at the world. There are no fewer than like 20 signs saying that this is Kabukicho. That's one of them. I've been to this restaurant so many times in the almost 2 years that I've lived here. I had no idea this was Kabukicho. Both Mabo and that man on the street were well within their rights to look at me like I was an idiot because I was. Y'all, I'm getting ready to climb these 1800 stairs up to the restaurant. Why is there just a thing of rice? This is the most. Why is there just a thing of rice on the stairs? 3 other people have gone up these steps before me in the time it took me to film the entranceway. Nobody seems to be concerned about the rice. That is the most Afro-Asian fusion random thing that could possibly. Why is there just a bag of rice right there? It's actually insane. Hello. Hello. Hi. Do you guys do like if I want to take home food? Do you guys do bigger orders or have to do it one by one by one? For this jollof, how much? 1,000. For this stew, this is red stew with meat. Yeah. How much? Let me get 4 jollof and 1 stew. Do you have moi moi? Moi moi is 500. Yeah. I'll even get 1 moi moi. Make it nice and even. I am the world's worst vlogger. Every time I stop recording, that's when the good stuff happens. The lady was like, you're always in here. Do you live in Japan? I always just assumed you were visiting. I was like, no, I live here. She was like, how do you like it? And I was like, it's cool, but I said, I'm Yoruba. I'm used to spicy. This is a Nigerian restaurant, yes, but they're Igbo. Igbo people don't eat spice the same way Yoruba people do. And so she like started laughing immediately. She said, so you're one of those that will put a whole bucket of pepper in the kidney. I said, yeah, so that's how I like it. She said, I know you cannot get that in this Japan. I said, Auntie, I'm suffering. But I mission accomplished. I got enough food for the week. They didn't have 4 jollof platters, which sucks. But I got a stew and I have rice at home, so I can just put the stew on the rice and that'll be its own meal. I'm gonna pick up some broccoli so I can toss that in there. Have a nice veggie, healthify it. Your girl is headed back home. Easy breezy, lemon squeezy. I kind of want to get something to drinky, but I kind of just want to go home too, so we'll see what wins out. イェイシュアナ東京これが俺たちの錯覚語イェイシュアナ東京音の上で試行錯誤イェイシュアナ東京ブルルイフアナ東京人が増えて減ったりそれも仕方ないらしい俺にないぜ偏差値だとはラップをかます点がね何もなかったあの時から変わった俺のラップジャップなりにキャッシュゲットるこれが方法イェイシュアナ東京 Thank you Please check Instagram Music video coming soon Please check Good for you They have a lot of options here. Their French toast is not very sweet. It's all very savory. French toast with bacon parmesan salad. French toast with pasta. I don't know what part of France this toast is coming from. I think I might just try the maple French toast. Ooh, or this chunky peanut butter. Oh, and banana. Okay, I might try the maple French toast. Just get like a set. This is not going to fill me up. We will be hitting some type of fast food shortly after. Is today the day I try a matcha latte for the first time? I already know that matcha tastes like grass, but I drink green tea. I have the acquired taste necessary to enjoy matcha, I think. So we'll see. Okay, she's here. Hold on, bye. Okay, this is so funny. This is a true exclusive. I was thinking about should I call my sister when it was late at night? And I was like, what time is it in America? Anyway,
It's such a funny thing to say out loud. I got a radio show. I know. Isn't that absurd? Thank you. It was like so random, like a month or so ago. I saw like this like radio station was advertising for like they wanted new DJs, and I was like, well, I'm not a DJ, but curiosity, you just go on a rabbit hole. I just went on a rabbit hole. I was like, I'm not a DJ, but I want this, and it was like we also accepting talk shows, and I was like, whoa. And they were like, you can do it in English or French or whatever language. And I was like, wait, what? And so I applied. So long ago, I was like, oh, okay, I probably didn't get it, which is fine. I have no qualifications. They were like, send your portfolio, right? And I was like, I said, send one link to something that would represent what you did. So I just sent like a YouTube link. And then last night, I saw that they had emailed me to say that they loved it and they wanted me to join for the 2026 season. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I know, thank you. Very exciting. But yeah, when am I gonna sleep? Who knows? But I've got to get out of the house. I feel like I was like in a routine that wasn't really fun. Yeah. So like, I feel the same. In an absolutely devastating turn of events, last night I realized that I had run out of all of my skincare products at the same time. If you know, you know that's one of the worst things that could happen to you financially. So at the drugstore, gonna make some pickups. Let's see what we've got in stock. You guys, I'm literally having the best day. Lunch with the guy was so fun. And then obviously I just went to the store to pick up some skincare stuff. And I don't want to ruin this amazing day by cooking dinner because then I mean I have to clean, blah, 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 blah. So I want to eat somewhere. I'm not far from the place where I normally used to go to get ramen like on a weekly, daily basis. I have not been there in ages. I wonder if the guy still remembers. I'm sure he remembers me, how many black women are walking in there. But I wonder if he'll remember my usual, because before he used to always just know what my usual was. I didn't have to order, especially because there was definitely a language barrier the very first time I went in there and I asked for no mushrooms. Kinoko is not the universal word for mushrooms, I guess. I don't know. Ugh. All right, let's see what the vibes are. Moment of truth. Oh, he's not here. Konbanwa. Konbanwa. He's actually ready. Oh, they've changed it. It's got a bench here. Arigatou gozaimasu. Konbanwa. Ah, your girl is still good on every MLK Boulevard. Love that for me. Not only did he remember me, one of the regulars, one of the people who used to be here helping me learn my Japanese, he said he laid me down. I love community, you guys. There's something so great about community and like being good on every MLK Boulevard because daijoubu. Daijoubu. Arigatou gozaimasu. She was asking me if I wanted the TV on. He hired new people. Business must be booming because every other time I've been in here, it's just been him. And I've been here all days of the week, all different times. It's always just been him. So business must be booming. Shout out to him. Anyway, what was I saying? There's something really great about community. People always talk about how like Japanese people are very isolated. And I think that's true to an extent, but I think all humans want connection. I think if you've been raised to shy away from it, of course you're gonna move in that nature. But that's literally an old man. He has no reason to remember me. But literally, he was waving me down when I said hey to the owner. And the lady was looking at me like, oh, how does everybody know her? Because I'm good on every MLK Boulevard. Community is important to me. Knowing my neighbors is important to me. Knowing the people that I see all the time is important to me. For safety reasons, it's easier for people not to catch you slipping when you know who you're supposed to be seeing at what time. But just like, it's good to be in community. Here they come. Arigatou gozaimasu. That was crazy. She think I'm coughing because of the spice. Horrible first impression. Just went down the wrong tube. No, spicy. Did y'all hear him? He just said spicy. Now they try to play like I don't get the spicy ramen every time. It is spicy, but it just went down the wrong tube, guys. So embarrassing.